target these keywords as well. Anything that is sort of related to the global information network, you could target, create a campaign on Google AdWords, and you'll get really good traffic, and you're gonna get people visiting your website that are very interested in joining the global information network. So what I'm showing you is how to do this. It is up to you now to actually do it and to actually start getting members. So new campaign. So we're going to set up a new campaign, which I'm going to delete straight after we set it up, as I already have a campaign set up. It's just to show you how to do it. So you've signed up for your Google AdWords account, you've logged on, you've gone to campaigns, you've clicked on new campaign, and now you select your campaign name. So let's say that we call it Global Information Network. And then you choose the locations where you want your campaign to show. Your keywords to show. So I've chosen it to be seen everywhere in the world, all countries and territories, as the Global Information Network is available all over the world. As you know, it is the only opportunity of this kind that is available everywhere in the world. Languages, I've only chosen English because it hasn't been translated yet, even though you could target to everyone, but the website is only in English so far, so I've just chosen English. Now, usually here, you can choose either which networks. So I'll show you. You can choose it to appear in the content network, Google Search, and Search Partners. I usually just choose Google Search and Search Partners. Why? Because the traffic is more targeted. What this basically means is that the only people that will find your website or will find your ad, will see your ad, are people that are specifically looking for the global information network and for the keywords that you've specified. Now, if you choose to go with the content network, you will get a lot more traffic, and it'll cost you less as well, a lot of that traffic. But the traffic that you'll get is not as targeted. So people won't be looking won't be specifically looking for the global information network. So what may happen here is that if you have an ad and the keyword is global information network, the ad may appear on a website that is related to MLM, to multi-level marketing, or to home-based business opportunities, or let's say to Kevin Trudeau, or to the Brotherhood, or the Your Wish is Your Command, etc., etc., etc. So your ad may appear on one of these websites. I have chosen not to do that because I want my traffic to be really targeted. I do not discourage you from doing this if you want to do it, because you can still get good leads and you can still convert. However, I have chosen not to do it because I just want to focus on the best converting traffic. So I've shown you that already. I'm gonna just not choose that. I'm just gonna take that off just for this example, and I'll let you decide if you want to use the content network or not. So all countries, Google search, all available devices, and then here you choose your budget. I usually choose a budget of about $100 a day, and that's more than enough, even if you want to be right at the top and pay the highest bid. Now, you don't have to pay the highest bid. You can pay the first month, as I told you, that I promoted this. I got 8 members, and I wasn't anywhere near the top. I just started actually bidding more and pushing it more and being more comfortable with spending more money on the campaign as I have started referring more members, and I have seen this actually work. So perhaps at the beginning you may not want to do that. So obviously if you're higher and if you get the top position, you'll get more clicks, your ad will be seen more, and you'll probably get more leads. But it doesn't matter where you start. You can start with a lower bid and you'll still get traffic and you'll still refer members. Especially now, if you start now and you take advantage of the membership drive before it ends in April, now in the last 2 weeks or so is when you're gonna get the most conversion. So that's why I also did this video, because if I waited a little bit longer, then it might have been too late. But now it's a good time to do it. To get you started, I mean, because you'll see things happening, you'll see things working, and that'll probably inspire you and keep you going. So let's see if we've chosen everything. These are all the extra options that you can choose. So we've selected budget, Google search, all countries, English. You can also go back and watch this video again if you miss anything. That's a good thing about having this on video. This is for very specific things. You can read it here. So if you want to target it to a particular business owner, or if you want to display a phone number for people that are accessing Google and looking for the global information network and looking at your ad through iPhones or mobile devices, you can do all that here. I haven't bothered with any of these because all I want them to do is actually go to the website and join. I don't have a phone number or anything. And usually what I also do is create a lead capture page. So they go to the site, they put their name and email address, they join the mailing list, and then I follow up through email. And then if they're interested and they're willing to talk to me, then I can call them on the phone. That's the way that I've usually done it. Here you can choose to start now or to start in a specific date in the future. Ad rotation, frequency capping, this is for the content network. And demographic bidding, this is if you want to, if you have the content network as well, you can do different bids for them depending on the demographic. So, but this is a basic campaign, just keyword related. We're just gonna use very targeted keywords like the global information network. So save and continue. So here you create your ad group name. So let's say Gene1, that's meaning that it'll be the first ad group for this campaign. So you can choose, as I said before, you can choose a text ad, which will be keyword related, meaning this ad will show here. So when someone does a search for global information network, only on the actual search engine on Google, you only gonna get text ads. So the text ad is for search for either Google search engine or Google search partners or the smaller search engines that are associated to Google. So we'll do this. So headline is let's say global information network. Description line. Okay, that doesn't fit. So you may want to put something else, like what I've usually done is put global info network, or you can put a ground floor MLM op. But what I recommend is that you put global information network or something close to it, because this is to do with quality score. This is something that Google uses to know how relevant your ad is in relation to the keyword that you're promoting for. So if you're promoting for the global information network, you would want to have at least 2 of the words or all 3 words or variations of those 3 words in every part of the ad: headline, description, and URL. That way you won't have to spend as much to rank higher. A global info network. So join Gene before April 30 to get thousands in bonuses. Join now. This is very simple, lad. Don't use this one. Just be creative and think about what would make you join Gene. What would draw you into Gene. So just think about that. Try to think like the person that is not yet a part of the global information network but is interested. What would draw you in? So just try and be creative and do different ads, like do 3, 4, 2 different ads and just test them, and depending on which one gets the most clicks or has the higher click-through rate, then that'll help you to get the most out of the campaign. And the display URL is globalinformationnetwork.com. The destination URL will be obviously whichever domain you choose to cloak your affiliate URL in, or you can just simply put your actual affiliate URL here. So it's affiliate code equals 88888, for example. but you will need in the destination URL, you will need to put your